Here, I'm going to introduce you this 7-step color blinding exercise. This is usually an exercise we do in class together as a group exercise. Here, I'm going to walk you through it, and I would love if you want to do it with me while watching the video or after you watch the video. Basically, we're gonna have 2 colors to begin with, and then use the blending tool to find the in-between colors. Very similar to when we use the blending tool to find the in-between shapes. This is also a great tool for you to find your own color swatches when you work with different color schemes. Here, I have my rectangle tool selected. First, I'm gonna create 2 squares, and this time I wanna change the hue of this color, but keep the saturation and brightness the same. I'm going to go to Window, get the Color panel, hit the upper right option, and find HSB color model. HSB means hue, saturation, and brightness. And you can see saturation and brightness is on a 100% scale, and hue is on a 360-degree scale. If you think about color as a color wheel, basically 0 degree is the same color as 300. Let's see we find these 2 colors. Now, in order to blend them, we're gonna select both of them, go to Object, Blend options, specified steps as 5, hit OK, go to Object, Blend, Make. Here we find the in-between colors with different hues. Now we're gonna do the same thing, but only change the saturation. Again, we will do the same thing for the brightness. Here I would actually do 100% saturation for both these colors. Have them selected, blend. Now for the rest 3, we're gonna change 2 factors and keep the 3rd the same. Here I'm going to change the hue and saturation. Keep the brightness the same. Same idea here, change the hue and brightness, but keep the same saturation. If I want a more pastel palette, I can pick a less saturated value. Let's say I'm gonna do 33. Same thing here, keep the same hue, but we will use a very different saturation and brightness. For the last color step, we're gonna make changes to all 3 factors. Here, I just completed my own 7-step color blending exercise. As I said, This is a great way for you to find your own color palettes to apply to your compositions. Also, a great way to understand hue, saturation, and brightness as the three basic factors of color's appearance.